Hey guys, Sam from Manfa's Makes and
Moose Mike.
So welcome back to all our returners and hi to any newbies. It's so great to have you here. Please do stick around a while, and if you like what you see, give us a thumbie. They are free. So every week here at Manfa's Makes on a Thursday, it is
Tile of the week, Thursday.
Yes, it is. And if you are new here, you may not know what that is. You guys that keep coming back, you're probably sick of this explanation, but I have to do it because we are very lucky in the fact that our numbers keep growing. So thank you very much, guys. Tile of the Week Thursday. How did it start? I have an Amazon wish list. One of my beautiful yarny friends decided to gift me an item off of that wish list, which was 100 crochet tiles edited by Sarah Callard. Now, obviously, because it was on my Amazon wish list, it came from Amazon. We are not sponsored or affiliated in any way, shape or form. Plus, nobody that did anything to publish this book knows that we even do this. We are getting no kickback from any of it whatsoever. We're just doing it because we like torturing ourselves and you guys love it. Yes, so I got it in Happy Mail. You can get it in other good bookstores. If you get the paper copy, spiral bound it because the pages fall out. It is a really rubbishly made book. Or get the ebook version on Kindle or something similar, because then you can magnify stuff as well, which is super cool. Anyway, when I opened it, I got so excited and carried away that I didn't engage this, opened this and said, I'm going to make one a week until it's done. And then everyone else who knows and loves me went, Manfa, you know that's going to take the best part of 2 years, right? And I went, no. But I had already said it. I had committed myself. And then this one decided to support me and join along with me. There are other people here on these YouTube streets that are joining in with us. We have people that do not have channels joining in, one of which is the gorgeous Josephine. She has again done this week's tile and done a phenomenal job. A picture of our tiles and Josephine's tile will be on my community tab. So please go over and check those out because you get a better likeness of the colours that we use because my camera is rubbish. And you can give Josephine a little bit of a confidence boost and a little bit of a lovely compliment about how wonderful her work is. I would super appreciate it. And thanks to those of you that do. As always, Josephine, thank you for joining in. I really do appreciate it. I hope you are having fun. But there are also other content creators as well, guys. So if you want to know who's joining in, when you are in YouTube, go to the search bar at the top and type in hashtag Tile of the Week Thursday, and anyone who has made a video or done a post of some sort using that hashtag will come up. And by now, because we're on week 59, there is hours of viewing pleasure of this series, both from ourselves and from those other lovelies.
And sometimes I appear in other people's.
Yes, indeed. I don't mention all of them because I inevitably miss somebody out and then I feel awful. And some of them joined in right from the beginning. Some of them jumped in partway through. Some of them have promised to do some of the catch-up tiles. Some of them aren't. Some of them have only recently started but can't get on with some of the tiles that we are doing. So they're doing some from previous episodes just so that they can still do it every week. Whatever the situation, we love each and every one of you that are joining along because honestly, guys, this is such a long-term segment. I don't know if anyone else has ever done a 2-year-long segment. Let me know in the comments if they have because I want to check it out. Like, that is a lot of time, effort and commitment right there.
And a lot of viewing.
And a lot of viewing. So if anyone has ever done a segment that's lasted this long, let me know because inquiring minds wish to know that information. Anyway. Like I said, this book, all of them, till they're done. We are on week 59. This week was called Playing with Cubes, and it was by Anna Marie Soares. None of us know how to say her name, so that's what I'm going for. She recommended 2 colours of a DK or lightweight 3 yarn and a 3.5mm hook. Mike and I both used a 4mm clover and we both used 4 weight yarn or Aran, like medium worsted. This is what it was supposed to look like. It's another mosaic beauty. There we go. This one was 20 rounds plus an edging. We started off working together like we always do. Manfa reading out the instructions, Mike just stitching away after I tell him what he needs to do. And then it got to the stage where we had to stop because our live was coming up. We started it on Saturday. Our live was coming up. And then Mike said, well, I've kind of got to grips with Mosaic now, and I really want to start learning how to read the patterns myself rather than you just tell me what I need to do. Because he has plans, not going to go into them. He might, if he chooses to, great. If he doesn't, oh well. But he has future plans. And he said, so I'm going to work on it individually. Not individually. Well, yeah, we did do it individually, but independently is the word I was looking for, while I went to work on the Sunday. And then I said, well, why don't you go one step further? Why don't you see if you can get a few rows on it while we are live? Because I really do most of the talking and most of the answering of questions and whatever else. And he sits and crochets because that's just how we are, guys. But if people ask you what you're working on, you can't really show them a lot. You just have to do a blip. See, you didn't even see a lot then. That's what he did to them on Saturday. How mean.
And it was a lot smaller.
It was a lot smaller, yeah. And I said, and it's a good use of your time, because then when the tile is done, you've got more free crochet time in the week for your hug or whatever. So he said, yeah, all right then. Yeah, he said, yeah, all right then. That sounds like a plan. So he was beavering away on it on our live. And then when I got back from work on Sunday, I did about 4 rows, fell asleep. Not because I was bored, because I was exhausted. Woke up from a nap, realised that sleep crocheting is really not a good thing because my stitches weren't lining up and the counts were wrong, and I had to rip back about 3 rows, so it was a complete waste of time. I obviously needed to sleep first. And then I finished it Sunday night. So we did this one pretty much independently of each other, guys, for the first time. And it now means that we, for the mosaics primarily to start off with, Mike can start his tile even when I'm not around now, because he kind of knows what he's doing and he can crack on. We're not going to have to dedicate a whole weekend to getting the tile done, because he can do his when he wants and I can do mine when I want, fit it into whatever schedule we've got going on, and it's not going to eat into some of our more precious crochet time. So Manfa's a very happy bunny about that, because I can just whip it out and put it away and he can do it when he wants, because he doesn't need me now. Obviously, if he's got questions or he's stuck, he knows he can ask me. But other than that, he did that one all on his Todd. So there we go. So once again, that is what it's supposed to. That is what it's supposed to look like that way. So there we go. And I'll let Mike show you his first.
Kapow!
Look.
There it is.
Yeah.
Blue and white.
And no missed stitches this week.
And I went for this colour because it reminds me of the Scottish flag. Mm-hmm. Blue and white.
He has got Scottish in his blood. That's why he picked that theme.
But there you go.
He's part Scottish.
It's very, very good. I like mosaic.
And because he picked 4 weight, and I'm like, oh, that means I have to do 4 weight as well. Because some people that are claiming the tiles want some that are near enough the same size. Guys, that isn't going to work from now on. Because even though we're using the same weight of yarn and we're using the same hooks, Mike's tension is even tighter than mine is. So I'll show you mine and then I'll show you the size difference. I went for a raspberry pink and a golden mustard. Sounds gross. Looks gross on camera, but when I take the picture, you'll see that it goes quite nicely together.
I think it looks alright, to be fair.
There we go. But they are not the same size at all. There's
same
at
size
least
hook, same size yarn.
There is at least half an inch, if not an inch, on 2 of the sides difference. So if you need tiles that are roughly the same size, they're not going to be matching tiles, because clearly we now have very different tension.
Mine is so tight it lays flat. even on one hand, pretty much. I mean,
Well, so does mine.
I can, yes,
No, it does. It's just big. Look.
it feels solid.
This is a very stiff fabric, and I love the fact that mosaic even looks pretty on the back as well, guys. It's just so cool.
That one looks almost like an optical illusion.
It does a little bit, yeah. Stop, you're messing people's eyes. Yeah, it's a very stiff fabric in full weight, but you know, mine is the size of a dinner plate. You could put a whole roast dinner on that bad boy and still have room. Just saying, it's huge. Can you see? Absolutely massive. It's bigger than my head.
So's mine.
You know, no, but yours, no, it's not. You can still see at least 2 inches of forehead, or you could when you held it up the first time. But mine is massive. Like, it is just, like, huge. I have to sit like this for you to see it. Anyway, so that was Playing with Cubes by Anna Marie Sorez. Now, next week, we are going back to the lady that did the first mosaic in this book, and that is Rosina Plain. So tile 60 is called Samuel by Rosina Plain, and she has asked for 4 colours of a DK or lightweight 3 and a 3.5mm hook. We always use our 4mm, but I can't guarantee what weight yarn we're going to be using, whatever the fancy takes us. And if we're doing it independently, we could be massively different, just saying. I'm just reading to see if there are any differences. Oh, to keep pattern straight, turn the work when stated. Okay. It's not the chain corners either. Colours are changed every 2 rounds. You do not increase on every round. Every 4th round only has a chain in each corner. You'll be working on the wrong side. So we're doing right side, wrong side, right side, wrong side. Place a marker and joining slip stitch at end of all right side rounds. Rounds 24 and 25 begin with standing stitches. End with invisible join. Do not pull too tight as you will work in that stitch. In stitch counts, each chain 2 space counts as 1 stitch, and each chain 3 space counts as 2 stitches. So this is going to be a little bit more complicated one by the sounds of it. And I didn't get out the next page, so I don't actually know how many rounds it is. Bear with me, guys. It is 25 rounds. Oh, shut up. You love mosaic.
Yeah, but this one's different.
So, there we go. This is going to be another new technique, I think. Because it's different from our first one, and it's different from how old Anna Maria Soraya does hers. So, but anyway, Samuel is going to supposedly look a little something like this. This is what you can expect to see next week, hopefully, if we play it right. And this will be tile 60! So excited. The closer we get to 100, I'm just getting more and more excited because, quite frankly, I can't wait for this segment to be done. I need some new stuff going on. Anyway, that's the end. We're going to have a big party when we've done this whole book. Somebody did put in the comments either last week or the week before, I get the distinct impression that you might burn that book when this segment is done. And I said the thought has crossed Mike's mind, not going to lie.
I'm going to pull out all the mosaic pages and burn the rest.
So, yeah, it has been a long work in progress, this segment, but we're getting there, guys. We are getting there. 59 done and dusted. Tile 60 next week. So please do tune back in next week for the next instalment. But I'd appreciate it if you click on again tomorrow, because tomorrow you will be catching us for our crochet catch up, which is where we explain to you all the other crochet that we have got done this week. And that's always a good time, and it'll be interesting to see how much we've got to show, because gonna let you into a secret. we're filming this on Monday. Like, this is Sam and Mike in the past from like 3 days ago.
So if we've got the same clothes on, we're dirty.
No! We're filming on Monday. Wednesdays and Thursday video this week, we filmed on Monday night. We did 2 videos back to back. But there is still, for us, 3 days or 3 evenings worth of crochet to do before we even bring you crochet catch up. So we don't even know what we've done yet. Now that's spooky. Ooh. Right, I'm going to go because I'm getting silly. Anyway, thank you for your time, guys. I hope you like our tiles. As always, if you see tiles that you fall in love with and you want to rehome them, drop me an email. Last week, I had 3 of you want that tile. It went to first come, first serve, and I had to disappoint a couple of you. So, if you're one of those 2 that I disappointed, or anyone else watching, if you see a particular tile pair that you fall in love with and you want, drop me an email, and the person to email first is the one that gets it. I am not shipping them out until after Christmas, though. Probably not even until the end of January, because it's Christmas and then it's Mike's daughter's birthday, like literally a couple of weeks after Christmas. So we need to spread the funds a little bit, guys. So I am marking down everyone's name for what tile pair they want, and then when the time comes, they'll all get shipped out again. So let me know if you want them. But if not, I totally get it. I don't even want them. That's why I'm like, you guys have them. Have them. It's fine. So on that note, we'll see you tomorrow for crochet catch up. But until then,
stay safe.
Be kind.
Look after one another.
Get some good quality time with your loved ones.
Get some good quality crafting time in.
We will see you in the next one.
Around the YouTube streets.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Love you, loads.